Hey guys, I know it's been super long since I released anything, but my first semester of grad school went so well. I moved to a new city and I wanted to take you guys with me as we explore some of the wildlife places here. So I'm going to start with the zoo. I absolutely love zoos, and one of the goals of my life is to, try to shift like the way people think about zoos, because a lot of zoos have a lot of good qualities to them, and I want to highlight those, and I want to highlight what some of the zoos are doing. Zoos have shifted to more of a conservation centered goal. So I think that's really good. And like, I'm all about conservation, and I'm really excited to kind of show you guys why I love zoos so much. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so I'm finally here. Hopefully my voice isn't too muffled. Unfortunately, the zoo's open. You just have to wear a mask and social distance, of course. It's like $20 for entrance, and I'm gonna try to do some of the animal encounters just to take you guys back there and like show you guys. The zoo isn't the biggest, but it's a pretty nice size, and honestly can be explored within 1 or 2 hours depending on how invested you are in each animal. I'm not going to show you every single exhibit, just some of my favorites and things you probably need to see if you're ever here. The blue-bellied roller. This bird is one of my favorites because they're absolutely beautiful. Just look at their coloration. And they were pretty close to me in the exhibit, so you could really see that. They can be found in some parts of Africa and are pretty common, so there's no conservation success story as of yet, but they're pretty interesting birds as they catch insects while they're flying, as some bats do. As I was saying earlier, many zoos are focusing on conservation now in terms of research, advocacy, and practice. Many have species survival plans where they lay out intent to prevent many organisms from reaching extinction. This was actually really exciting for me because when I was living in Ecuador, I saw peccaries in the wild, in the Amazon. They were actually originally thought to be extinct because they're so good at hiding, and here are some pictures of them in the Amazon. But unfortunately, they're now endangered due to hunting. Oh my god, that was so cute. So now I'm gonna head over to the giraffes. I really want to feed them, so I want to see if they'll let me. Trying to have them come over. And they're so cute, but they're just kind of standing over there. So apparently they have two male giraffes and they're arguing or establishing dominance or something. So long story short, I cannot feed them right now, but I will come back and try again later. This is an Indian rhinoceros, also known as the greater one-horned rhino. And they have a lot of issues with poaching because their horns are really valuable. So this has left their populations particularly vulnerable to decline. At one point there were over 100 species of rhino, but now we only have 5 left, and 3 of the 5 are critically endangered, which is pretty sad. Another thing I really enjoyed about this zoo is that they have these natural areas that exhibit some of Florida's plants, and they're designated quiet areas, so you could just walk out here and meditate and enjoy nature if need be. Oh my god, it's a bald eagle. Speaking of the bald eagle, they're actually the epitome of a conservation success story. They were threatened with extinction at a point, and that was because of the use of pesticides and DDT, but luckily those things DDT got banned, and then it became illegal to even hunt them or keep bald eagles, and their numbers sprung back up, and they got off of the endangered species list in, I think, 2007. So they're doing really, really well now. That is an American crocodile, and it's just basking in the sun, thermoregulating. They don't have the ability to control their body temperature, so they rely on the sun. Their snouts are usually thinner than alligators, and they're usually lighter in color. and you can see their teeth on their bottom jaw when their mouth is closed. So those are some ways that you can differentiate between alligators and crocodiles. This is an American alligator, also fairly large, also a great conservation story. They were placed on the endangered species list because people were eating them and also using them for their skin. Their tail meat is a delicacy of sorts, and luckily their populations recovered after some conservation efforts. But South Florida is the only place the American alligator and the American crocodile coexist. Where else can you get this close to wild animals without being terrified? So this building is called a herpetarium because it houses herpetofauna, which literally means creeping animal and refers to reptiles and amphibians, which probably isn't going to help anyone's fear of them. But this building had tons of snakes and lizards and some frogs that I'll let you see in a second. But this is a notice to all those who don't like those animals to skip ahead. So herps are not necessarily my thing, but I enjoyed the herpetarium so much, and these are a few of my favorite specimens that I saw. But trust me, there were so many more than what I'm showing in this video. There were at least 50 different species in that room. And it was interesting to see how each of these species enclosures were designed so differently because they have such different needs. The herpetarium, really cool. You should check it out. Oh my god, I think they're spider monkeys. Spider monkeys have a prehensile tail, and they kind of use it as an extra arm. So you can see him using his tail to hang on there. He's looking right at the camera. Hi. Hello. Oh, hey. Dang, I wish I could see this better. Another animal that I saw in the Amazon, and this was probably like the greatest thing I've ever seen in person, were macaws, and they were absolutely beautiful. What are you doing? Alright, so now I'm gonna head over and do some feedings. Thank you so much. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's really sweet.
Okay.
I feed him every morning.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah,
he's sweet. Okay, okay.
He just has it's an awkward angle to get to him.
Yeah. Hi, Jake. Little alpaca.
What's he doing?
You're so cute. Hi,
He
Grandma.
beat down his dad.
Oh, no.
Yeah, his dad is the gray one over here. His name is Morton.
So they have to be separated?
No, they get together,
Oh,
but it's better when they're separated because then they're not pushing each other around. There you have a little fun. Oh, there's Debbie.
You're so cute, little pygmy goat. Okay,
This is Morton. He's their father.
Hello, Morton.
And the little brown one coming towards us now is Debbie, and she's Gremlin's mother.
Oh my god, she's so cute and little.
Yes. They put that tongue in your head, silly goat.
So I did the giraffe feeding, but it was kind of weird. Like, it was really rushed. I couldn't really film it. People saw me feeding it, and then they started wanting to feed it, so a line developed. So I didn't get really good footage on that, but I'm going to show you guys what I have. Oh, so sorry.
One at a time.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh my god, they're massive. Hello.
Good job, Ziggy.
The feeding at the children's zoo, when I fed the alpaca and the goats and stuff and the llama, that was honestly better than the giraffe feeding, and it was cheaper. The zoo actually has a discovery center, which I'm in right now, and it features a lot of insects and some amphibians. I really like butterflies, so this display behind me was pretty cool, and it goes like around the building. And they also have this wall with information about them, and that was really nice. But overall, really good zoo. I would definitely come back. I'm thinking about getting an annual pass because this is something that like I like to do in my free time because it's so fun and it's so relaxing to me. Just walk around and like learn about animals, even though that's what I do in school too. Thanks. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys soon.